I'm your host, Charles Blake. If you didn't know, this is a late stage painter's breakfast. I made myself some green tea matcha. So put that right there. I'm doing well. I've mostly been trying recently to kind of get over this back pain I've been feeling. I threw my back out a little about a week ago, and I've been working on it ever since, being better about it. This is all the things I took out of the studio when we were selling the place. So I gotta go through these and figure out what to keep and what to throw away. It's an interesting feeling. Oh, I built this, by the way. I like this. Makes it a little more accessible. And I'm working on that, as well as that over there, and then that over there. So it is a vast amount of artwork, but it's coming along. I would like to say to all of those out there who are stressing out, it's gonna be okay. I know it's easy to feel the weight of everything all at once, but it's like a tide. And I just ride with it for a bit and see where it goes. But yeah, I found some of my favorite old books that I hadn't seen for several months, and that was fun. I'm still reading this one. It's called The Stars Did Wander Darkling. It's a good book. It's kind of a mixture of like the Goonies meets the Goonies meets Sabrina, where the friend group is, type of thing. But it's good. Really is good. Kind of E.T. little E.T. vibe too. I think for the most part, this week I wanna start working harder on that commission. I think it's gonna be really fun actually to see somebody wanted like a Pan-African Sailor Moon Scouts thing. I don't know very much about Sailor Moon. I know there are 5 of them. I know they're named after the planets. I know Sailor Moon is the princess. I know she has a boyfriend who's got a top hat, whose name I can't remember at this moment. And Mars is the red one, because everybody likes the red one. It's about as much as I know about it. But I remember seeing the show when I was a kid, or teen. I wasn't super fond of it, but I definitely watched it a few times just to see what it was about. It wasn't bad. I didn't try to watch more of it when I got older. I still didn't care about it, but it was interesting to try and revisit those things, see where everything went, where everything's going with all that. And I think for the most part, I'm just trying to relax my back heel and let my brain outstretch itself. I like to let my brain kind of fungi, like growing like a fungus, but out like antlers, grabbing and catching all the things that inspire the paintings. So I wear my paintings in my head. And yeah, it's kind of what I'm fascinated with in my existence. I do wonder if I'm way too muffled for you to hear me, but I guess I'll find out in the playback if I talked through my teeth this entire time. But yeah, antlers. Like I keep thinking about like black holes and universes. And I haven't really done anything with that since the last commission I did for one of my best friends and my big sister. She wanted like a birthing a I can't think of a politer way to put it. She wanted like a vagina, essentially birthing the universe. So I did that. It was wild, to say the least. But the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of more comfortable doing artwork that I know won't reach out into the universe of people. Like, only a couple people will like it, but it feels very natural. It feels more welcoming that way. So I'm thinking about it. I always, whenever I find old artwork of mine, I always miss the old me. That guy just had endless visions of everything. I think I'm more practical now with what I know I can and can't do. I never run into brick walls anymore with work so much as I know how to rework and then work again and then so on and so forth to build all these things. So it's interesting to see how all that kind of comes together and everything. Like I keep looking at this one and I don't like the bird. So I'm gonna redo it, but I know how to redo it in the way that feels more natural to the way that my work turns out. So I'm getting prepared to do that with my mind's eye for my antlers for art, so to speak. Rebuilding the whole thing. I like to kind of start it off, change it, make it a certain way, and then just boom, go into it. So I think that is my big plan. But I thought the producers would be in here, but they have yet to show up. It's very surprising. We're calling them. Nothing. Tom! Tom! Come here. Yeah. It actually worked. I'm shocked. Come here. Come slightly on camera. Tom. Come here. Why are you so against this? You love people. Not really, but you like being on camera. Come here. Come here, shy boy. Show him butt. There you go. Hey, what you doing? Like, don't mind me. I'm doing my own thing. I have excellent master. He's gone into his cubby. I think that's the best you're gonna get to tell him for the rest of this. Really, bud? Not even like a little bit of, not even a tiny bit for me. No. My ankle's still a little messed up too. I'm all kind of banged up is the main thing, but it's coming together. I am. Oh, hi. You made yourself all static. You can come out. Come hang with us. It's because the ceiling fan's not on. Does it freak you out? I'm sorry if it freaks you out, buddy. I don't want it to pick up the sound. It's an audio thing. You're a producer. You should know these things. You produce podcasts and whatever these things are. No? Just done. Okay. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, little guy. Oh, that's right. Free feed pics for those who need them. It's weird. I was talking to this guy in line at the pharmacy getting my new sensors. And he was this older gentleman, Afro Latino guy, speaking Spanish. This other man who was looking for vitamin E pills. And he started talking to me. He's like, I like to take this one. And I was like, yeah, I like to take this one actually. And he's like, oh, that one's good. So it's like I take a cinnamon extract. It helps with blood sugar lowering. And he goes, yeah, I like that one. He's like, I like to put it in honey first. And I was like, yeah, I can't do that because I'm diabetic. And he's like, yep, I'm not diabetic, so I can do it. And I was like, yep, yeah, you can. What a mess. But we talked for a little while. When he was in front of me, and when he was getting rung up, they brought out like at least a dozen bags of whatever he was picking up, prescriptions. It was kind of wild. I was like, geez, man. To try and keep up with all that. I mean, it's hard to keep up with all the stuff I gotta take, and I'm only taking 4 different things a day, and that still feels like a lot, let alone 12 or 20. So, wherever you are, old man, I hope you're doing well. Shout out from El Pintor. I know, it's not on. Tom, sometimes the fan's not on, buddy. It's like, don't trust it. Witchcraft. Deep, untrustable witchcraft. And to that I say, I don't know, maybe. I was like, you're just dead staring at it. Like, what is going on? Buddy, it's okay. I promise. It's okay. I'm sitting in his spot. He likes to sit here on this cushion. But I need it because I'm sitting on the floor. And sometimes my back hurts if I sit here. The commission I did of an old woman, for an old woman, went really well. She's really happy with it. And there was a question over whether it would be allowed to be put in her room. And it was confirmed, yes, it is okay. She's in a hospital, so they have protocols and stuff. But I'm just happy. It's simple, it's funny, it's silly. I'll leave you with one story. I won't say who any of the people are. So a girl I know's little son, who's about 5 or 6, decided that he was going to make her old manga, which are Japanese comic books you read backwards, novellas, that they make great coloring books. And so he went to town with some crayons, and now everything looks like a Dragon Ball character. Let's put it that way. So, I'll leave you with do. I feel like I've bored you long enough, though I feel in a lot of ways you're probably having more fun than I give you credit with most of the days. So, love you, Galeras. I'll see you tomorrow when the video drops. Yeah. Ciao.